It's early. Hey, Zemalf here. Good morning. Let's play some Motortown. I have a serious problem. Well, several, but one right now. I was planning to eat ice cream for breakfast. But I forgot it on the table. And it literally became ice cream soup. It was delicious, but it was not ice cream anymore. So I placed it back on the fridge, and now I'm kind of thinking that how long does it need to be there, so that's kind of still okay, so that it cools a little. But if it's there too long, then it becomes this kind of a very like you know how it is if something melts and then you freeze it again. It becomes this kind of crystallized, and it's no longer good. So yes, my master plan of having I can do it because I'm adult breakfast ruined because I forgot to eat it. So we'll go back to Motortown to 0.7.19, and in maybe like 5 or so minutes I will go get my ice cream. Maybe even sooner. It's probably kind of pretty okay, as long as it's like not completely soup. But yesterday I already kind of looked at the 0.7.19 that is still currently in the public testing. We are in the plus T15 version. It's there in the top center. I already looked at it, kind of what has been changed. So today is kind of a more normal gameplay, if you will. Kind of very chill, slow paced as usual. Let's put some music on. Okay, looks like that is in the wrong place. So it should be there. There we go. So I'm playing the lo-fi playlist from Spotify again. From Streambeats. But yes, what shall we do today? I hope everyone has had a good beginning to the week, or for those watching this on some later dates, hope you've had a good day and week then. What do I need to do with my main character? The thing is, I'm kind of so established with this character that I was yesterday planning that I would be playing with the Uncle Zemalf character, who has about like 12 hours behind them. I used them in that most efficient start, where I followed Raging 413's method to get to hire a trucker and all job professions as efficient as possible. So that might be an interesting one to do at some point, maybe even today, to play with a new character. Kind of well, refreshing to me, but then I think that would be useful for newer players. To see kind of how to get started and how to get things done when you don't have this sort of fully established system in place. But one thing I do want to do today is replace my buses, as the Air City is going away. It has been replaced by the Civo bus, CIVO, in this update. I already purchased them yesterday, so I think the first thing I could do is actually go there, and I will probably just use, like I almost always do, unless I'm doing some setup myself. I will just use Raging 413 setup for those new vehicles. I think they already had one up in their Discord. So replacing those bus routes I have at the moment, and then I think just to test out the new vehicle, I'll be driving a little bit of bus myself. Something I haven't done too much. Speaking of buses, there's one of my round the island ones. Right, and I do need to remember to go get the ice cream soon. It might actually be best if I go and get it. Get it now. Because otherwise it will be a brick. Yeah. Yeah, you know what, guys, just a second. Alright. The ice cream is still not very ice creamy. It's like almost soft ice cream now. It's no longer a soup. I still call this that I was able to have ice cream for breakfast. Now I'm gonna play, and I will forget to eat it, and it will be soup again. double disaster. All right, so let me get. Let me get tuning for these ones. So let's do. They did add a little bit of like filtering into the workshop. You can see your own. You can see like the top installed, top liked, and so on. Or I don't know. I think this hot is currently just the latest ones. But I'm not gonna take the design. But I will take Raging's setup otherwise. Let's give it a like. Looks like they actually didn't put a design on it, just a setup. So I think this is good. I'll just use this as a baseline. Named these already yesterday. Yes, I did. This one is for Ara. Basically, with the vehicle setups, unless it's a vehicle that I drive a lot, like some of the semi-trucks or like the Atlas Dump, where I can kind of tune it for my own liking, I just take setups from players like Raging 413, who uses a lot of time into tuning, has played the game like several thousands of hours. If I have 1,000 hours, they have several. So then instead of using time, all the credit for them for these setups. So if you want this one, 224719 for your Sivo, and you'll probably be fine with it. I usually press the configure just to check, even though I now did this 3 times, but I just check the configure when I use the workshop that do I want the design or the paint, or do I just take the parts, and I almost always take the parts, not the design, unless it's something I very specifically like. So let's do that. And then we have to do a little bit of setup. So we'll go. I think I'll go and drive the Kangchung route myself. But let's go to Jeju. And we'll spawn. I named the buses like this, that it's Sivo with Jeju in it, so that I know where to place it. So then how to replace this? We go to the vehicles, and we have filters here now, so I can take just the buses. And I'll take this one, and I'll actually take it off the route. I will despawn it, and I will remove it from the company. Then I add, now that we have these searches here, I will add the Sivo Jeju in, assign a route, and I have this route for Jeju City. I call it Jeju City B because I have like a variant in my routes. But let's do that, and then they should be on their way. So then let's do the same for Ara. Not too, sorry, bump the microphone. Don't forget to eat ice cream soup. Okay, can I summon this here? Okay, yeah, that's good. When the parking slot is smaller than the vehicle, you can still spawn it, but you can't despawn it in the parking slot like that. This one has 26 passengers, but I'm not gonna wait for it. Like, you could wait that it drops into the terminal and then change it, but let's remove the routes. Spawn it so it doesn't accidentally get stuck there, and then remove it from the company and add the Sivo. Assign a route to bus. It's that one. And I could actually check that route as well, because some bus stops were added to Ara. So let's make this in a way that I export this. Then I add a route and I import, and let's call this Ara Town and Steel B, because this bus stop was added, and I assume it will actually get some passengers because there is the fish seafood restaurant. I was like, what was it called? We just visited it yesterday. So I think this might work relatively well if we, after this one, actually go for this one. Yeah, it actually works pretty much perfectly. Yeah, it fits really well. I just created this route here so that the bus currently doesn't immediately go for it if I would want to change it otherwise. And that's a pretty simple change. That's a pretty simple change, so I can actually just replace the main route. Quest complete, create a bus route. Getting all these new quests. So we'll go to this one and we will import. And it should have that one in it. Yes, it does. It doesn't need to be B. Let's export that one. Okay. And done. And let's follow it along while I take my Notion database and replace the routes. Ara bus. Go. Let's add a note. That it includes the new. You should actually add like a version here. Yeah, you are not seeing any of this, but it doesn't matter. Because then I think what I could do myself is go and drive the Gangchung route for a moment and also see that how does bus route work with autopilot, because there was a setting how long it waits in the bus stop. Also, like, I don't know why, well, I guess if you don't have a company or you just want to drive a route separately, why would you autopilot a bus route? Well, I guess for same reason you autopilot any. So we're gonna do this one. This is my own route, not using the built-in ones. So let's take that one. And we'll pick up the passengers here, and then I will see how it drives with autopilot. Three doors, very nice. So let's check this one. Let's be smooth. One is smoother. Autopilot bus stop wait time. Doesn't really need to wait there for that long. take those corners a little bit smoother. Okay, does it actually work at the stop? Oh, that's cool. Oh, it doesn't automatically open the doors, so it doesn't really... You can't fully autopilot bus yet. But you can have it drive if you for some reason need. Okay, but it's kind of beats the purpose of the autopilot if yeah, it doesn't pick the guys. So I do like that they it does work in a way that it actually drives the route. Kind of bumping into that. Of course, it would be more nice if it actually like went to the edge of the road instead of doing what it did there.
Hello. Hello.
Drop your first bus passenger. So many quests done. Funny to get the bus level 2 quest done when my bus level is 780. Okay, but let's drive this ourselves. That was the whole idea, kind of to test how this bus drives. I don't recall any other bus having that sign at the back window that shows the route. So that to Gangchung City is the name for this route. That is my route. So it displays whatever the route name is. So we currently have 8 passengers. They are just above my camera. There's 9 out of 39. So the number always includes you, the driver, and then the passengers. And in case someone has not been driving a bus, the comfort mechanic is exactly the same as with the taxi. That now has that different setup that it's for the whole trip. And then what the too early or in time affects is that if someone has pressed the stop sign, then if you are on time, you get more money. But here, no one has pressed the stop sign, so it doesn't matter that I'm early. So many pops. 3 pops from 1 stop. It's like winning in a one-armed bandit, getting 3 pops. Better than 3 sevens, must be. In buses, I really like the mirror that you see the passengers. Hey there, Poland. Little bit of crazy bus here, so why not? Turn modes on. Yeah, the bus drives really well with the setup. No problemo going a little bit faster. I like how the AI traffic waits for you, even that they could drive first. Whoa, 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 actually got tires into the cutter there. Okay, on these curves going that fast, the comfort went a little bit close to red. Okay, here no one. Okay, I think I missed stop. When there's no one to pick up at the stop, you don't need to open the doors, but you do need to stop. Because kind of basically the bus stop is a checkpoint on the route, and you can't skip stops. Okay, so now we see that there is a stop signal. It's a little bit hidden behind my camera, but you can see the bell there. Actually, you can see almost the whole stop. So now it does matter that do I stop here on time. So if you want to maximize the money, you wait a little bit and make the stop when it says on time.
Hello.
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 There's a lot of passengers. If this game has reflective mirrors, does that mean we can find our Afro comp? Interesting question.
Hello.
The mirror was a little bit foggy in the seafood restaurant, so I'm not sure. You could actually go and see if there's other. Actually, there were no notes about new hairstyles, so probably not. I was thinking that are there new hairstyles in the game? At the bus station, you don't need to go to the marker. The whole bus station has this fully wide stop in it, but again, I'm waiting for the timer to come out, especially in the terminal, because most of these 25 passengers will be dropping out here. So I might as well get the money for it.
Hello.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Professional bus driver. I am not. not gonna drive with stop sign rules. I think the game has stop signs in every intersection because A, it doesn't have traffic lights yet,
Hello.
and for the AI traffic, it kind of reflects their logic that they stop every time to yield. Whoa. This that would have lost a comfort point in the previous one. Okay, so this this bus being so long, you actually need to be a little bit careful not to cut corners too much. And there are light posts there. I wasn't watching the timer that carefully here. Doesn't really matter.
Oh my. Oh man.
What is happening? Are we tracking the light pole with us or something? No. Maybe I hit it. Okay, but yeah, you actually do need to drive this a little bit carefully. I have not been driving the bus myself that much in town, that is.
Very much.
Hello.
That is quite high on many bus driving fans' list for the game, that there would be the long buses that have that elastic part in the middle.
Hello.
That would be pretty cool. The timer times, there's not like a schedule for the route, so it doesn't work like in real life. It basically gives me, it resets the timer from this stop to the next, so you can basically stop at any moment. Well, you can stop at any moment anyway, but timer is just that. So it's not like the real world like schedule.
Hello. Hello.
Wait, is everything okay on the stream? Yeah, I lost my chat window. Chat window with a crash message. That's always nice. But luckily no issue that would have. Well, I actually have. I have double chat windows, so that was the combined one where I have both Twitch and YouTube. So I still see your messages. Just need to be turning my head a little bit more. Oh.
Be careful!
Oh, that actually hit the comfort quite a bit. I hit someone's garbage can that was made of steel, apparently, and I pulled it to the ground. Now that is funny. Spam bot that doesn't even spam right. Get out of here. Fix your template, spammer. That was hilarious. Oh, so bad.
Thank you.
Hello.
So in case you missed it, there was instead of actually having like the Twitch view get view spam message, it had like the Twitch chat message RU, so probably Russian, instead of having the actual message. I hope that spammer never notices, because they don't obviously watch the streams. They have the bots running in streams, so I hope they never notice that they have they are not even spamming the link. Just waste their resources and money spamming that one. Well, I hope they don't. Hope they get caught otherwise, but
Hello. Hello.
oops. Man, only like 7 crashes this. Also, I'm early. Well, it doesn't matter.
Hello.
Okay,
Thank you.
the bus drives real nice.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you.
But a lot of people. I forgot my ice cream again. Now it's really soup. Oh well.
Very much.
We'll try to keep this on autopilot and try to remember to open the doors. So in case you missed my ice cream soup story, I was planning to have ice cream for breakfast, but I forgot the ice cream on the table, and it's really hot, so it didn't even take that long. But it's like became fully soup.
Thank you very much.
It's still pretty good, but it is soup. The taste is actually pretty good. Almost the bigger problem is that when the ice cream is not solid at all, you only get how much fits the spoon. And when you're eating ice cream, you want like that heap of ice cream on your spoon. Okay. Ice cream for breakfast achieved. Even that it was soup. Okay, when you are driving bus, it takes a little bit longer, so the comfort meter does have time to get back up. Let's test autopilot's cornering speed. Wonder what the automatic does for it. I think the smoothness can be 2. It's like 80%. Cornering. Okay, the stopping is actually pretty smooth for a bus. So for bus, the comfort, or the autopilot for comfort actually works pretty well. But autopilot slowed down for the section there. Okay, this corner it takes pretty well. Could be smoother for some of these corners. I think the thing with the AI is that it's unlike a human who would be driving, even if you would like drive in a way that you stay in the lane, you don't drive in the middle of the lane like this religiously, but the AI does, so that causes it to slow down to the curves too much. So here, kind of instead of taking a little bit of direct line there, it goes from the center, and then we have AI drivers like that who just cut in front of us. But there were some tweaks done to the AI driving, not like fully revamped, so I didn't expect it to actually be in any way fully fixed.
Thank you very much.
Yes, Trigon. This is the new Civo bus, and you can still buy the Air City if you don't jump into the test branch. So if you start Motortown right now, in the 0.7.18, you can buy the Air City and you can keep it if you for some reason want to. But if you already have one, I wouldn't. This is better in every way. But I know that there are Motortown players who are like collectors, that they want to have the vehicles that were in the game once upon a time, even if they are unavailable in the current version. But yeah, this bus model is really nice. Like a little bit leaner, longer than Air City, has a little bit bigger capacity, and then just overall like nice high quality.
Hello.
Wait, what? Wait, was this always a thing? There's a cinematic camera now. What? This was not a thing before, was it? What? I was like, why? I wasn't touching my controller, so I was like, why is it doing that? And then I thought like that my controller had been stuck. Oh, this is so cool. I wonder if there are adjustments to it that you can kind of adjust how fast it changes the angles and some such. This is the best addition in this update. This is the best. I was overall, as someone who has played 1000 hours, a little bit underwhelmed about the content of the update, even that there's a lot, and it kind of all adds up. But this is good. This is one of those things that I didn't even think about that I would like to have in the game. But now that I have it here, this is nice. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. So I think it's only activates when you have autopilot. Let me just check. Yeah. It automatically jumped into the normal camera here when I turned off the autopilot. And it's not in the camera selection when the autopilot is not on. That is very smart as well. So it's literally cinematic autopilot camera. Love it. Love it.
Hello.
Considering the trouble I went through to film Timothy's journey from wait, let me stop this one. Okay. How easy it would have been. How easy it would have been with the cinematic view. Because I was sitting in a passenger spot of my own company bus that I made drive from Kappa to Gangchun, and then I was filming the journey with the drone. Okay, now I really want to go and drive some long trucking trip and just have it on autopilot and cinematic camera the whole way. Okay, what shall we drive? Like, I could drive one of my heavier steel loads. I guess we can do that. They're not like they're not the overloaded kind. Where was this going? Transformer factory. This is going to Terra. This is going to the tank factory. The tank factory is probably empty. Terra factory can only take 15. I still have Terra in the company. Yeah, I could actually take 15 steel coils there. So that would be this one. Yeah, it's not that long trip, so let's do this. A little bit violent connection. Should be fine. Get trailers. Tires are little bit worn. There's the kind of orange hue. Marker. I'll drive out of the steel mill and then I'll put it on autopilot and see how it drives this. This is relatively heavy load, but it's not like overload, it's only 15. Now I've added those lights to my Atlas. So especially now for the night time. Properly cinematic. So let's put autopilot on and now let me first check the load on this. Yeah, we have about 220 tons here. So it is literally oversized. Now we go for the new cinematic camera. I wonder how frequently it changes. Does it do this like one round, or is it because right now it could have done that one round and then stop. It could also be like that occasionally it doesn't move. So I think this is made in a way that it pans all the time. But no, but there was actually the drive-by camera as well. Wait, is there actually different? Ah, there's different cinematic cameras. So the other cinematic camera was that it just goes around, and then there is this that follows. Okay. Actually, in this case, it would be. I wonder if there's an option to actually go like back into camera, so that you don't need to cycle through this one. Because I would probably occasionally want to change between this one and here. Can I actually touch this? Okay. So as an improvement for this, instead of continuously circling like this, there would be an option to stop it on an angle. Like you would stop it here and let it sit for a while. Let me check other controls for the new camera. No, not that one, but no, the actual controls. So anything for the new camera? Map zoom out. Yeah, probably not. And in that auto mode, you could not change it yourself. But it's a new thing. It's a new thing, so because if I do this myself like this, I can't quite have it. It's kind of in the middle of the. It's in the middle of this camera and the zoomed out one. Well, I guess you can argue that you can just use this without the automatic one. But I like that they have that, so now it's a system that they can expand on and kind of add customization later. Because usually in like cinematic cameras, it changes the views a bit. So kind of that it has this kind of follow camera, and then here instead of cutting again to another spot, it would change into like a straight from back view. Then it would change into go around. When it goes around, it would change into this one, and then it would again change into it could even change into the first person view. So this is kind of because like this, that it just repeats this. It is nice for a single shot, but it's kind of repetitive. Kind of but you do get that one nice shot there. And there would be an option that it actually follows it further, or it starts from further away. I can think of so many things for this one that this could be or can be even better in the future. Also, that is my depot supplying. Drone go back there. I think I might let it pass. Yes, we are logistics. Logistic Z. We can hide the UI, yes. Nope, that's not the button. I just pressed the button you told me to. That was basically like me pressing Alt F4 without pressing Alt F4. I think it's Control H. I pressed F11 and it turned into window mode. I was like, oh no, it exploded. Hide UI. I have it on Alt C. Why do I have it on Alt C? That I guess because it's in the corner. That's there we go. Well, I guess I can always change the camera myself, but I would skip this one if I was doing cinematic stuff. That's how it should be. It changes the camera view. And then smooth transition between these cameras instead of switching it, so it would kind of zoom out. Did I hit this zone again in like the sunrise? Not quite. Then the cinematic could have special shots like this. Well, I don't know. Can it be as good as Zemalf the camera operator? I think not. That is a pretty good shot. That's a screenshot right there. I like it. Yeah, that is it's a good start. Good start for the cinematic camera. It was working better in the city with the bus. Do I have a... Do I have an internal light in this one? Yes, I do, so we can see the Afro trucker a little bit better. Wheels keep on turning. Now, if the game just would give me the sunrise. Also, just ability to zoom these views in and out would be nice. Instead of being stuck on this one, then you could get like even better cinematic shots. Get a close-up of your character, for example. You can't do that really now. Then admire your LED lights. Have you danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? Okay, why does that come up when I have UI hidden? In the intersection, this probably works like okay, but yeah. The first thing for this, that there would be a cinematic camera that kind of cycles through the different views. Then that will be better. It works nicely through the intersection like this. This is where this camera shines. Like that was a really long shot with this one camera. So it's and now if it would change into another view, it would be like perfect. And then smooth transitions between the cameras, and then we're all set. Yeah, I think in like super visual games like Cyberpunk 2077, having like photo mode. Like there are people who they play the game for the photo mode. They watch the game like crazy, and then that's their thing. And then like. Of course, there's some like internals and things like that for the photo mode but in the grand scheme of things, like how cheap that is for a game dev to do. It's like ability to pause the game and move the camera. Not that I know anything about game development, but anyway. Automatic cinematic camera is way more complicated than photo mode. I think there was in the change note that they made rain. Was it worded that they made the rain moodier? Sure. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why someone would complain about game having photo mode. Haven't really seen too many complaints either, but for any game. A little bit heavy on this hill. Also, now that I think about it, there is no reason that this game could not have basically like a camera that in a way is completely free, but tied to one location. Kind of you could have it basically use the drone controls, but then just have it kind of rubber banded into the player, because then you could have like drone shots of yourself driving instead of like having to be in the passenger seat to control the drone, which means you can't do it alone. Whoa. Just trying to maintain speed for this little hill here. That is my longest road train with 4 trailers. I added that added that indicator there where it was flashing, because I think it's kind of nice to have. And then I made the oh wait. Oh, right. I forgot to change the gear as I started looking at my indicator lights. So basically all the lights on the top I have added, and then the extra lights, also those square ones that come off when I put high beams on, and then I've added indicators there, and then reverse light and wait, did I not add a brake light for this one? Oh, I did, there in the top. And then like reverse light there, that's white beam. For a moment I thought I ran out of fuel. I actually should have fueled at the gas station, but I was admiring the cinematic camera too much. Steel coil 15. That's interesting, it started delivering the partials there. Total payment 200,000. Has that increased? Was it that big before? Because it always felt a little bit too small for like steel coils, for the trouble you go through. So let's repair the trailer's wheels, because the 200 tons is just a little bit heavy. The tires just can't take it. So after a couple of trips, they go. Wait, repair. Okay, but the truck itself is actually pretty good. Yeah, we had a punctured tire at the back. Very nice. Very, very nice with the new cinematic camera. Okay, could we find a spot where we observe? Observe these guys. Wait, where is my... Oh, there it is. It's the other one. Yeah, so I was thinking, when can I observe the steel mill for the cornering of the AI? So still have to wait for the other one is there. Okay, that's why. It was in the LS. It's what? Yeah, we were admiring the new cinematic camera. Yeah, I think the next thing I want to do is check out how the AI handles the steel mill corner now. Is it still a problem? I'm really surprised if it actually fixes the things with the changes. Guess what we could do is no, we could actually go and jump on the passenger seat of it. Speaking of cinematic cameras. Also, I wish there was an option of not automatically tracking the quest. Interestingly, if you had bought all the plots, you couldn't fulfill this quest unless you skip it. So this tech tree looking quest window was added in this one as well. Let me go and meet it in the middle. The demon? Actually, not bedtime for you for once. Get there, buddy. So now drone. I think I might need sports mode for this one. Not okay, not very cinematic with the drone control skills of me. Okay, how the hell do you actually have this one stay stable? Less speed, I guess. Very smooth controls. It's quite tricky actually with the drone and speed. So the cinematic camera where it doesn't fly like a drone. Yeah, it's definitely needed. Some people are really good with this. Of course, it's maybe easier if you. Yeah, it's really hard to get like a steady shot with this. So the cinematic camera is very welcome. So basically this, but with steady rubber band to the truck, and then without swaying from left to right. And also the drone has collision. Camera should not. Anyway, okay. I think when I'm in the passenger seat, I don't have camera controls because I'm not driving. So because this is basically me in third person, so this is the only thing I can do. Awkward silence with the lady here. Wait, is it different? Is it different control? Change in the first person when you are at foot. Change camera. Can I? Wait, because this is third person. Oh wait, I am in the first person. It was just so dark that I thought I was behind the car. And so being able to control the interior lights right now would be nice as well. Imagine being this lady here, just driving their coal iron run, and then the company boss all of a sudden at the side of the road like, stop, stop! Ah, interesting. The next seat actually it turns on turns on the flashlight as well. They have gold load. It's a little bit lighter. The slower speeds the drone camera is a little bit easier to control. In the full turbo mode it's a little bit difficult. Oh, would have been a perfect shot with my my bus there driving by. Alright, that's why the camera was so off, because I had to be in the turbo mode to keep up with it, but in the normal mode it's actually way steadier. I wonder how you turn around there. That's a little bit difficult for you. Okay. Like it's just fine. Maybe not. Just thinking that there's no like official roundabout or like a turning spot there. That was pretty cool shot, you gotta give it to me. I was a little bit scared that the drone would get stuck there, but again, now I have to turn on the turbo mode to keep up, and it gets super unsteady again. Or not unsteady, but wiggly. Wow. Why does it even turn so much? It like not only speeds the drone, but it also speeds how the drone turns. What are you looking at, Afro, bro? Also, I only now noticed that the drone actually stays there and the Falcon 1 stays in the bottom left, bottom right. Kind of beating the purpose of the... I think that is actually a bug. That it doesn't hide that from the UI. Okay, but we are getting here. Let's see how the lady manages. I will actually jump out, not be in the car. So they will go and dump. Ah, no, it's the iron that is the problem. Crap. No, not this one. It's the iron that is the problem, and they have coal.
Hello? Hello? Thank you very much.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Ah, that was all for nothing. It actually needs to be iron. Now I guess we can see if the coal drop-off point is different, so I think there are no issues with this one. But we can observe. Oh, there is. It's just this different corner. Yeah, still a problem. It just manages it here at the coal stop. Yeah, but it still gets stuck. But this one, it doesn't get stuck because it's just barely good enough. But then in the iron stop corner, it actually gets stuck. So why it gets stuck is this. See how much it cuts the corner? So if there's a wall there, then that's the problem. Okay, hey Twitch, clip that. So I can post that on the MotorZone Discord. By the way, me saying that I just said, I'm not gonna say it again, makes the Twitch auto clipper actually pick it up. Okay, but yes, I have to wait for the iron drop to actually observe the other corner, which I assume or guess will still be a problem, just based on how that corner went. Let me go see how much copper concentrate I have. Does Autoclipper run and clean your house? I wish. I wish. Imagine if you could just go, hey, clean that. Like, that's the kind of AI and automation I would like to see. Okay, we have 23 here. I would like to have 27 so that then I could just take the full load. Right, so I can't see how many are there, but I can see them if I jump into Terra. Okay, I just emptied this yesterday, so it's not working. I mean, there's nothing to take. Yeah, I think kind of what I'm feeling here a little bit. I enjoy the game a lot. It's fun to do like a drive here and there. But compared to the 0.7.18, where we got the copper one, and we got the transformers, and we got the tank factory, there was like a ton of stuff to do to kind of get all those production chains done. But now with this update, while there's a lot of changes, it's not the kind of update that's, hey, now I'm gonna play 200 hours to get this done. So with this established character, I'm a little bit that, okay, what do I do now? So, because there is, in a way, there's nothing to do. Unless I like make my own sandboxy ideas that, hey, let's do this. Really like to see that. Okay, you know, but one thing I can do. Not just see how the thing I almost did yesterday. Well, that is true. With the 0.7.18, you had to play 200 hours if you were playing single player to get stuff done, because the Transformer stuff was so time consuming. Okay, but we will observe this. We will observe this roundabout. Because they said that the roundabout yielding mechanics were fixed, so I'm not sure if it only applies to the new Dasa Harbor roundabout, or does it apply to this one, and does the traffic still get stuck in here over time? This might take a while. So in the previous versions, what's happened in this intersection was that the cars coming from there, they actually turn in here, and then when they get in this corner, they want to turn left again. So when there's a continuous line of cars from there to here, then they get stuck in this one. I might actually need to go over to 100% traffic to test this, now that I think about it. So at least it happens faster. They probably still get stuck. So you have customizations here that I sometimes drive with like 200 or even higher percent. Oh, wow, you can. Were you always able to go to 1000 with this? Okay, wait. I want to test that. Just a moment, I will just back up my save. We're gonna do 1000% traffic. Just a sec. I will, as I said, I will take a backup because it might kill my company trucks if they are around. So let's do that. Motor town. Will probably blow up my computer. Let's see. Okay, backup saved. Now let's say I should have realized what time was, so before I even did that. But let's take a break now, and after the break, let's see what 1000% traffic looks like in Motortown. Alright, welcome back. A little bit longer break there. But yes, now after break, firing up the game. Let's see how badly the game blows up with 1000% traffic. I will cut down my graphics already just for that. Actually, probably better if I just go high as is. We have the resolution scale in. Okay, that's interesting. Doesn't matter, it goes to 87 if it's high. Huh. It's probably quite beneficial for FPS. But yes. This spot that I'm about to observe will very likely get stuck, but I'm gonna try 1000% NPC density, because it might have been in, but I could swear that you could not go this high before. I will not increase the NPC density or the speeders, but let's go here, so it will take a little moment for the traffic to build up. So we'll have to wait here, and then it's probably not gonna happen, but just in case the stream suddenly goes away, it means my computer crashed when I did this. So let's see. Let's see how it goes, but yeah, it takes a little moment for the traffic to start spawning. Okay, there we go. The speeder density is 100%, well, default 100%, but it's also 100% surely new. It was not there before. So if you want to do the police quests, you can increase that. Okay, I wonder if they have fixed this, that they don't actually turn here anymore. Because this is notoriously bad intersection. Or kind of roundabout-ish. Okay, if I don't see anyone coming from there turning here, then this intersection has been fixed without kind of fixing the more generic logic of intersections. So, let me put the music back on. 1000% doesn't seem too much in here. Okay, but this is not necessarily this update. It might be before. But right now I don't see anyone turning here, which was the problem before. So they basically got themselves stuck in this one because those ones coming from there turned here, went there and tried to turn left again. And then if there was enough traffic from there, then they got stuck here because there was no room for them to get here because someone was trying to turn here and this was full. If it makes sense. The FPS has gone down to 45%. 45 FPS, I mean. Alright, it actually takes a moment. We haven't seen any car coming from the up yet. So that traffic is... it spawns from a further away. So now we're starting to get cars from there as well. Okay. And if we want to see absolute mayhem in this intersections, we can go to the city or to the what it's called, Beyond this intersection. That or this one next in Ola Speedway. Those will 100% get stuck on 1000%. They are not turning. This was definitely still a thing in .18 version. 0.718. So this intersection is no longer an issue. But this has not been fixed by fixing the AI traffic in general. It's been fixed by telling them not to turn here, because that didn't make any sense unless they do a U-turn and go back. I would actually love to see, well, actually it's okay because but like 1 out of 100 cars could turn here and actually do a U-turn. But yeah, this intersection works. That is a good fix. Because sometimes if you were doing like a lock work in the Migium area, then you came here, this was completely stuck. Let's take... What car do we take? Let's take my... Let's take my Drifter. Drifter, even that we have the Afro hair there. So let's go observe the traffic a little bit. And see how low my FPS tanks. Yeah, if this starts to affect the stream too much, then I will dial back. I think my top speeds have reset because I have sure driven faster with this car. I'm not very good at drifting, especially in when there's other cars around like that. Okay. As I go into the busier intersections here, I expect them to be stuck at some point completely like this one. It does flow a little bit better. all it takes is one car to go too far, and then it gets gridlocked. Yeah, eventually this will be... This is the kind of intersection that would need traffic lights. Because I don't think those cars coming from the bridge will ever get a chance when the traffic from the other side starts to build up. So I don't expect the game to handle this. This is purely just for fun, to test this 1000%. Let's do whoa, 25 FPS. It's still pretty impressive that you can do 10x traffic. But it's I wonder, is it more taxing because of the graphics or because of the processing? I guess I could test that if I went in like full minimum. Okay, so what I want to see here is to have the bridge full of traffic. See how it looks like with 1000. Whoa, 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 whoa. My drift car doesn't have the best brakes because the drift tires... Well, brakes are fine, but the drift tires have so little friction that I can't get this car to stop. Okay, now we are at 45 FPS. So I'm gonna circle back, and that should build up traffic. Ooh, yeah, this car needs to drift in order to make corners with this speed. I haven't really drifted with like super high speeds at all. Only like 40-50 max. And not on a road like this. Wait, how do I... Of course. Like, how do I get back on the road? And also, it doesn't generate traffic like everywhere if the traffic in the area is sparse, even so the 1000% doesn't like make traffic in a place where the traffic is super small normally. Sorry, it's drifting here. Good job at it. Okay, here we go. Now there's traffic. This will be a disaster. Tried to fit myself in between those two. No good. My sense of dimensions for my car are not great. Can I fit in here? No, I can't. That's the problem. So many crashes. Sorry, buddy. My bad. That's on you. That's not me. Let's see how badly see how badly the intersection is here now. It's probably not that bad because I was not around, but it will generate it rather quickly. That actually sounds like a NPC speeder. If I was in a police car. They tried to speed. Okay, so if I fuel here for a while, this will be pretty packed. It is holding pretty steady. Pretty steady 30 FPS. Let's actually go to let's go to city. So now that I jump here, all the traffic will reset. There will immediately not be that much traffic. Because interestingly, in this game, there is less traffic in the cities than there are in some of those locations. Locations outside, and I think the reason is that in the city there's like only one or maybe two places where the traffic spawns. But for example, in that intersection, the traffic spawns from all four directions, and then it kind of gets stuck in those intersections. But here it just kind of flows through. Because also in the city, not that much traffic. goes away from this road, like the taxi there does. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe that has changed. My car is so low that I can't get up there. Yeah. Okay. Let me observe. Oh, you can spawn a drone when you are seated. Yes, the developer is South Korean, and Jeju Island is a real place. However, this game is like a version of it. Some of the main arterial roads are the same, and there is a Jeju city. This is the Gangneung, this is not Jeju. But yeah, so it is South Korean. But then in this game, like a lot of the buildings still, they are like asset based, but maybe selected to kind of match South Korean look. Yeah, the 1000% traffic in the city is not necessary. Super busy. It's probably more so in Jeju. Why am I seeing all these speeders now that I'm not in the police? Practicing my cinematography. Why have I such a hard word to say? Cameraman Zemalf skills. Yeah, not too much traffic generating. Well, it would go check out Jeju, but it's probably on purpose, especially here in Gangneung, where every player starts. you don't immediately get swamped with traffic. Okay, where's my guy? Where's my guy? Yeah, it's still it always displays the drone name in the bottom right. Okay, so how is traffic in Jeju? I think even in here it's not like super crazy. But let's see how it builds up. How far can I fly from my character? Okay, this new bus can't make the corners. Yeah, that's bad. So just overall, like AI being aware of what they are driving needs to happen at some point. That is causing most of the getting stuck problems for the NPCs, for the company NPCs. And then the other thing is the intersection yielding, that they kind of push themselves into the intersection. And then maybe lastly, roundabouts in the really busy sections, and then traffic lights. So eventually we'll be there. Wouldn't be surprised if they, now that they added the actual roundabout in Dasa Harbor, I think for testing purposes they added that in that somewhat remote location, but they will utilize it in the cities as well. So in locations like this would be a roundabout, because then in theory the traffic would flow easier. And since they already have the roundabout yielding logic now with the Dasa sets up, then it's just a matter of is there space for the roundabout and how much kind of map work that would be. This intersection seems to be a little bit problematic. Okay, Mr. Volkswagen, just go. Yeah, that is probably now stuck forever. Because this other guy doesn't back away. Okay, yeah. Oh. Hey, look, it's the 18. I mean, if there were not a couple of those bad intersections, if I really wanted like a little bit more atmosphere, I could see myself playing with like more traffic. So when you're driving in a road, you kind of you don't notice it so much, and I like to have the traffic kind of coming from the opposite direction, and then if the traffic going the same way I do would actually drive up to the speed limits and handle it nicely, then we'd be somewhere. Yeah, this is my my house with the cat. It's a cat statue, but we can pretend it's cat. And also very very convenient, no walls layout inside the house. Okay, but I think I will revert back. I've had the traffic in like 200% quite often. Then even that kind of causes trouble in some of those intersections. The Z house better than the X house. True. Yeah, I think with Motortown I'll stop here for today. Kind of I'm not really feeling super inspired to do anything today. It is extremely hot week. Well, not extremely hot. It is hot week. Again, relatively, it's not even that hot because we are not getting 40 here in Finland, but it is slowly rising here inside, and it's actually pretty beautiful outside. So I think I will go have a nice afternoon walk, and I think next Monday and Tuesday I will be playing Motortown, but I will be maybe this update is fully out yet. Doesn't really matter if it's not, but so I'll be doing kind of like early game stuff in a little bit like guide or not tutorial, because that would require a little bit more like thought or editing. So I'll be taking my lesser leveled up guy who doesn't have the teleport slots all over the place. So I'll be taking Uncle Zemalf, who is oh, actually there they are. So we are like 70-ish level, so we can still have a company and we can drive like most of the trucks. I don't think I would specifically start again with completely zero character, because we already did it with this one. Yeah, I think I will play with this one and basically probably with the goal of kind of showing how to set up a company, how to use the company to build your first depot, how to get money going, what to do and things like that. Because I kind of missed that. From the. That's why I did the roleplay series as well, to kind of play with the fresher character. And then I know there's like while Motortown is somewhat of an, or actually quite a bit like a niche game, it still has like a steady player base with new people coming in. So then I think it will be helpful if I show a bit how to do with a fresher character. But that will be next week. This week, Thursday and Friday, Menace again, and then on the weekend, Pillars of Eternity. Probably the usual schedule that we have, the Thursday, Friday evening, and then Saturday morning, Sunday evening. But yeah, have a good Tuesday, everyone. Have a great week. I will see you with Motortown next week and with Menace on Thursday. Take care.